My liege, the heralds, they bring a message from the Pope. From the Pope? I mean, he doesn't despise me as he once did, but a message? Yes, he calls all Christian lords to join in a crusade against Sorbia. Where? It's in Ostaru Kingdom in the east. Why? Because he believes it is essential to the future goals of all Christendom and God himself. In Sorbia. Yes, my liege. Okay, I'll think about it. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with King Constantín IV, Mac Constantin of the Tress of Alba, and we're working towards a war to regain the kingdom title of Ireland. At least the territory of Ireland. I don't know if we'll form the kingdom title. It's all going to depend on how things go. Our second son will be taken out of the kingdom and made independent if we can't get a law that prevents that from happening before then. Now, we're not going to go against our primary judgment, which is that elections cause instability. Instead, we will make it, if we're forced to keep the title, we will make it by inheritance, which means it will go to our second son. We are 20 some years away from getting the ability to do a regular partition, which means we can prevent the title from being formed and the kingdom will stay inside of the kingdom of Alba. Ooh, Cumbrian is basically fallen all the way out. All of the local Cumbrians seem to have embraced Alban. Also, there is some Alban over here too in Ulster, which is the start of a beautiful thing. We have the Scots. Now, I have nothing against the Scots. I don't really have anything for them either. They're a very new culture, fully upheld by our insular Duchess Barenfeld. Now, her son is probably going to cause a war in the future because he's going to inherit from his father, and that's going to take him out of our reach. Not much we can do about that either. Our technology level just does not support preventing outside inheritance yet, and it's a long way off of that. We are 48 years old, and the technology we're trying to get is going to be like 23 years away, which means we'll be 71 when it pops if we can't improve it, or if we don't get lucky. It is an average. We have a 63% chance, so if we get lucky, it'll go faster than that. We can also continue to make ourselves more learned. We look at what we've got going on. We've hit scholarly circles, but there still is learn on the job. We were going to pop out, though, to get golden obligations, and I think maybe we get golden obligations and then go back to learning. I was thinking that maybe. I mean, my primary goals require learning more than they require money, but only barely. It needs both of them, because of course it does. Everything needs both. Aberdeen has been doing pretty well. I don't think we need to raise it up anymore, though. That was just there to resist the last plague. Is there anything here we need to do? Oh yeah, we should make sure that his father trains him, so at least he has some kind of proper guardian. Yeah, our brothers are feeling better about us, but I'm not sure. Our relatives are feeling better. I will take this, because that will smooth our relationship right out. Our brother, this is our brother, right? Our half-brother down in Lotharingia is doing okay. I mean, he's just a duke now. He lost his king title to the Kingdom of France. We now have Germany and France. We now have a tidier Burgundy. Ireland has torn apart. This is looking a little, well, that's not looking great, but this is looking a little better, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Now, we got our Ireland here, which we don't want, and we will make independent if we take the title. That's just how we are. We don't care about that stuff. But this we care about. I think it would be a great boon if we were to modernize Ireland. Also, the Orkneys are almost actually part of us now. Let's see how it's gotten to at this point. But it was de jure drifting. When did it stop de jure drifting? Did it stop de jure drifting because it's part of us now? Yeah, of course, it's integrated. It's our color now. Yeah, it's fine. This is integrating finally. We finally have a border on Iceland, which is good. After all these years, Orkney is now officially acknowledged as ours. It's no longer has anything to do with those people over there, and they can no longer, well, I mean, they no longer consider it a homeland, so they won't be attacking it. But they will consider this a homeland for many, many, many more years. Like, probably another generation and a half. Because we weren't able to border it until now, so now that we border it, it will start to drift towards us as well. I don't know, this feels a little bit treacherous, but also it feels right. You know, sometimes treachery feels right. Oh, we've made a Bailey in the Marins. Staring at the stars. From all my evening watching the stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I've only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. You are right. You should focus on... No. I will find my answers in the heavens. Yes, I will. I am my own man. Can't just tell me to not learn. Do that. Most of our stuff is where we want it to be at this point. We got a couple of buildings that we could still upgrade to improve troops. But it's getting good. We have our duchy title here too. There are some duchy buildings we can build, right? No, because they all require the second tier technology for that, right? Burrs and Manorialism, and those are a long way off for us. Like a long, long way off for us. Manorialism, when we got deep into bailiffs before we realized we needed this more. Okay, what just happened? The King of France, eh? The King of France has some stuff that I consider to be mine. Let's look. Let's see. If we were going to go to the King of France and say, return something to us that belonged to our grandfather and you stole it in war, what would be the most important thing here? We need a small wall hanging, I think. We need a small wall hanging. We have 2 books. We have all of our front objects, and they're all ones that we actually like. So I guess a wall hanging, eh? So we look at his... This is mighty, so it's probably large. This is renowned, so it might be small. Let's do that. Let's finish this though, because this is staring at me. I took Caitlin out playing with the bow, and to my surprise, she ran into a wounded doe. She later lashed out at me, thinking I had staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. I don't want her to be sadistic or paranoid. I guess we could make her ambitious. Then show me you could have felled the animal yourself. Yeah, okay. And now we want to go to our claims. Let's look at the different ones we've got here. So the renowned boar hide is probably the best, unless we can find something that helps with knights. Mighty boar hide. A lot of construction cost ones. I think this one with the domain taxes, yeah. So let's, he will fight us for it. We are better than him. So let's do a... That was the wrong item. Dang it! That's the wrong item! I didn't really ever... Oh, fine. It's fine. It's fine. After a few brief moments, King Carloman and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I brandish my Mormer's dagger. Well, that's fun to say. Ready to defend myself while he clutches his bloodied blade. Oh, geez, those things are bad, man. You should consider something else. I'll show you how I brandish a dagger. Like, let's do this. My dagger flows around Carloman like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next. A series of perfectly timed attacks. Unexpectedly, Carloman managed to swing a vicious kick from my shin, momentarily hobbling me. My form is good with only small errors. Carloman's stance is failing. Parry, strike, riposte. I don't think we parry too much with a dagger if we can help it. Got fool, take this. Feinting left with your dagger. You stab right with an offhand dagger. Let's try that. And we are victorious. All right. We now have the wrong item. It's fine. Also, our counselor died. That was our man here in Old Colt. His son is now in power, but can't do his job. Of course not, because that's just how it seems to go. Do I have... I actually have a good chancellor now. The young Duke of Mon. Or Man. Yeah, the young Duke of Man could do the job. The mayor thinks he should be on our council, but he has a bit of a problem, which is, well, he's actually better than this guy. I gotta tell ya, I think we're gonna put you in. I think we're gonna put you in. And then I think we're gonna... Like, I wouldn't even need to sway you, you're still fine. Yeah, you're still fine. So this is better, so this is what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna even put this up, to be fair, because it's literally the wrong item. We're not gonna remove Joyous, we're not gonna ring the Beaker, or Caitlyn's Rod, or the Spear of Destiny. I don't think there's anything I don't think we can use this for anything. Like... Yeah, it's not useful. Because we clicked the wrong thing, because that's the kind of guy we are, you know? We click the wrong thing sometimes. Can't even be sold. It's the wrong thing. I always get the idea in my head that the thing I was looking at is what's going to be in the option, not the thing that I click. It's absurd. I don't need you doing this anymore. The plague is over. I think they've recovered fine. Yeah. But we're making plenty of money without your help, so maybe we just do that, because it's a good default for you. Demand a hostage from... No. Potentially alliance with our brother. Not really interested. This needs to be repaired, though. Good. About half done on that. I think we're gonna have to take the whole thing. Like I said last episode, it was a mistake not to take the whole thing the first time, because we need a single war goal to take all of them, and you can only get that with a duchy title. Unless we can convince the Pope to give it to us, which is another possibility. Oh. Okay. The Duke of Moray has been excommunicated. That's, feels like a ploy, but I'm not going to do anything about it, because I don't know who did it, and I'm not really involved. My lover, Lutbrand, approaches me with concerns regarding the state of our educational materials. We can make do, but imagine the heights our children could reach if we only had better materials, new wax tablets, parchment, perhaps even ink. But you're doing such a great job as it is. I'm preparing for Ireland, my friend. I'm sorry. I know that you want better education for the children, but it's going to be expensive. Holy letter. My recent endeavors within the realm of theology have given me a greater appreciation for God's representatives on earth. Trying to express some of these feelings, I will draft a letter to the King Bishop Antasius. I sit down with my lover, Lutbrand, that's ironic, and we craft a truly splendid letter highlighting his holiness. His handsome appearance. I mean, I'm not trying to seduce the Pope, that's not a thing, okay? The man is a level board. I mean, but we could call him handsome. And it is what the doctor thinks will work. And I don't really need the piety. On it. Right there on it. Fine. Praise the Lord. Oh, you like us a bit more now? It's super nice. I'd love it if you'd like give us some titles or something. I'm just kidding. We don't need to do that. Who are you and what did you do? Oh, you're excommunicated. I don't know, man. Okay, maybe I need to go on some kind of like trip so that I can get learning a little bit faster. Like a pilgrimage might be nice. What do we got going on here? Nothing important just popped up. So let's do a pilgrimage. We don't need to go far. Do worldly. We'll head down here to Canterbury. We'll grab ourselves a new caravan master who seems to clear up most of this junk. And then let's customize our route. Okay. The question is, what do I consider to be too far? I don't care about the martial stuff, so I think we'll go here into Frisia. Now that there's stability in the region again, I think it feels okay to open ourselves back up a little bit to the continent. Come down here. Come up here. Land there. Come up to Canterbury. And then on the way home, we go... Whoops. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, that's actually fine. That worked fine. It's a little bit dangerous up here, but I'm not afraid of a little danger. Actually, we seem to be avoiding the danger pretty effectively. And then I'm going to do a bit of a visit to Ireland. That seems great. Let's pop this to Long and pop this to Humble, and then we will start our pilgrimage. Go a bit faster while we're on pilgrimage because the length of time journey's taken. Excuse me. And with this boar omen, I think we're going to bring this episode to an end. We've been at this for a little bit of... Actually, never mind. Reflections, a beastly omen. We make our way down this holy road we travel. Suddenly, as we make our way down this holy road we travel, we are suddenly made to stop as a beast steps right into our path. A mighty boar stands between me and the Holy Land. There is something of a knowing look on the beast's face, as if the mind of a wise old man resides behind those feral eyes. He blinks and then carries on his way. The boar is a messenger from God. Follow him. Yes. I follow the boar, staying far behind to not startle him. Eventually he meets another boar in the clearing, his mate perhaps. The two approach each other, but before they can meet, a blurry shadow leaps from nowhere and reduces the poor thing to a bloody smear right in front of its fellow's eyes. What could God have meant by that? Bad omen. I'm not good at stress. Okay, well, that's fine. This gives our son an opportunity to really get a chance to practice the rule as well. You know, for when his time comes. 30 years old. Good on you, boy. Travel the metal man, so this guy needs out of his armor. I don't want him as my servant. We'll just help him out, and if he feels for the need to tip us, he can tip us. Okay. Good. This journey. We do need to experience the world more. Although we are focusing on our own territory, now that things have calmed down over here, we can come back and start taking a look around again, and not with conquest in mind, but just with opening ourselves back to the world, you know. A local hero. We will, of course, support the local hero with the money that knight gave us. We can now feel a little bit better about that, because we didn't really need his money, and so we can give it to the shrine. Travel other people's pastures. Let me see if we can improve things around here. I mean, I can try, but I don't know that I'll be able to. They misinterpreted my advice. Oh well. Finer points of diplomacy. Today my granddaughter Catelyn was taught a lesson in vassal management by Liutprand. It was quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Catelyn's grasp. My subjects will only ever wish me well. Yeah, she can be trusting. War waits for no... Really? Why you do this? You will literally never beat us. It's fine. It's fine. The men can do it. What's he actually trying to take? Iceland. Of course it's frickin' Iceland. Fine, let's put our flag up here. Oh, you guys. We're gonna have to wait till they show up, of course, because until they show up, it's nothing. Out here, late at night, I sometimes look at the stars and wonder, what is the purpose in life? Can God even see me this far from home? What am I doing this for? It is my sacred duty, of course. What I truly want is to enjoy the experience, enjoy and experience other cultures. Yeah, of course. This is a worldly pilgrimage. Here, in the quietness of Orval roadside, I feel an overwhelming sense of peace and tranquility wash over me, like none I've experienced before. Just beyond a small ridge, I see a clearing off the side of the path, where neither man nor beast seems to have entered in decades. I can feel God's presence here, and perhaps I ought to linger in quiet contemplation. This is God's will. Yeah, this is God's will. We're too patient to to push hard when we could easily just take our time. Oh, my brother died, slain in battle. Should I I don't think it's up to us to find a guardian for his son. My brother and I never had a good relationship. Among my fellow pilgrims, there's a man who preaches compassion and fellowship until he reaches the topic of heathens. No, he's right. Heathens are awful. I mean, I'm not my father or my grandfather or even my great-great-grandfather. Wait, no, that's reversed. I'm not my great-great-grandfather or my grandfather or even my father, but I do still think that their beliefs are problematic. Danger, this is fine. I think I know the cure. Liutprand, can you heal him, please? Thank you. An imposing man is standing in the road in front of us. So this guy, it's this guy. It's always this guy. I could beat him. And we probably could use a knight. He is good enough to push some people off the bottom, I think. Let's do it. And we win the fight. Good. Danger, tempting fruit. Let him eat it. It's up to him. He's a grown man. He can figure out whether or not it's safe to eat the fruit. We have more than one criminal, eh? Who's our other criminal now? This guy, this woman, what did she do? Oh, she's a fornicator. In our classic way, we're going to see if we can find her a man in our court for her to marry. We can't because of her position. Yeah, so she's just gonna... We will pardon her. Wait, that's not us anyway. What am I talking about? That was our grandfather. That's not a crime. I thought that was a crime. It's like the spirit of my grandfather took over my body for a second. It's such a thing. Let's raise all here. Also, are there any holy orders available? Ooh, the Knights Templar are available! Yay! Yay! Who are we gonna put in charge? Yeah, Mayor Khan, you can do it. You seem good enough. Handle yourself well, and you'll be rewarded later. They immediately head back to sea because I think they realize that this isn't good for them. I don't think we can stop it, though. I don't know where they're going to end up going. This kind of stuff is like endlessly annoying because it costs us money. They should be focusing on the place they're trying to take. They're never going to get anything from me this way. Womb of the Earth, color me intrigued. Yeah, down to earth again. Like, I don't think this is... First of all, let's just stop, okay? Stop. Let's now move our flag to here. And let's re-raise the army. Because yeah, of course, they've decided once again to go back because I moved the army. This is absurd. Okay? This army can stay here. It's absurd. Come on. It's fine. It's just very annoying. Call of the Rogue. Out here I am truly free. Oh, we got Traveler. That's good. Pilgrimage, Tears of St. Nicholas. Even when on pilgrimage, the priests hold mass every Sunday. It is held out in the open when no church is nearby. But early this morning, a storm rolled in. Ugh. Forget this madness. I'll be in my tent. Yeah, I don't feel any need to do that. Ugh, yeah, and they're gonna like land, and then they're gonna come and attack me. The end is nigh. No. I don't think so. I'm educated enough to know that this guy's not a proper priest. I mean, I could just say he's not a proper priest, which I think is a suitable outcome. There we are. We are now at our pilgrimage. We need to calm things down a little because this is a bit too much. How long till these guys? 9 months. This is what I mean. Come on, game. Like, it's absurd. If I remove these guys, right? This is still gonna take 9 months. And these guys are just gonna leave. As I stroll around the streets of Canterbury, I stop in front of a small church. The building is comparatively bland and humble, but a small crowd of pilgrims is gathered in front of it. When I'm moving closer, I realize they are scratching their heads trying to make sense of the plaque next to one of the Guardian statues, written in a foreign language. I will translate it for you. Yes, I will. I think maybe the way to fix this is to add a strong ally, just so that they have more things that can interfere with them. Because it's going to be forever before our troops are back up. What an accomplished master. No, I'm not going to make anyone mad by stealing a master. Plus, it's hard to tell from those screens what they're actually good at. Or artifacts, we've gained something new. We don't need this. That's silly. We don't need a fake, a fake relic. It's fine. We're at 6,000 now. A new learning lifestyle perk that puts us at open-minded. Very useful for making people like us. You know, I think this is enough. I'm going to do this, but I'm also going to Move this flag to like beside the capital, and then we're gonna raise the rest here. Kent, it has been an honor. So we did okay. Not great, but not bad. But we were mostly out here for the learning, right? We're mostly out here to learn and to visit new places that we're not even getting to look at because of the silly war. And now we're gonna come back up through England and then up through Ireland and return home. Things are much more stable and comfortable down here in France and Germany now. I feel much better. We're not going to replace the Master of the Horse right now, I don't think. We'll think about it in a bit. Yes, all of Ulster will be mine. That's a little bit of debt. Okay, language barrier. Let me try. Let me try. War is killing me. This war is so killing me. You know what? Since my thing dropped because he figured out it was me and I had to drop it. I mean, I still had a 90% chance to succeed. I don't know why I had to drop it just because he knew it was me. But whatever. Whatever, you know, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's how I feel about that. Let's see how he feels about that. Let's move the troops towards his capital. Since we got them raised anyway, right? Yeah, he has declared his war. That's cool. He can desert all he wants. Let's just take that off. Excommunication means prison. So let's head down here. Although his capital is actually up, right? So let's go up. Yeah, we're gonna win this, right? Yes, we are. That's fine then. Travels, fish in the sea. We will eat well tonight. No, not today. Stress, yes. Down, yes. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No. You're gonna flee to the sea? You think you're gonna get away or something? Like, I feel in the name of the divine. I think of these based on the statement. This is most what I would say. I'm probably not cynical well, I am cynical. He is cynical himself, but he does believe in God a little bit. But I also don't think he would express that appropriately. So I think making her cynical makes the most sense because he would definitely express this opinion. Since he saw a lot of injustice. A lot of injustice by supposedly holy men when he was young. Who's this? Yeah, man, no. It's not as simple as that. Oh, letting you go, I still win? Oh, that's the Northman cost. Enforced demands. Yeah, I thought so. So be it. Okay, let's go to the people up in the north here and get rid of them. We don't need them anymore. Okay. This is all fine, I guess. We visited the capital of Ireland, Heresy, Lombards, and Huys. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I think maybe you should learn the scriptures better and not deviate so much. Crusade. I'm not into this. Even a little. I'm not into this. What is the crusade for? Sorbia? I don't even know what that is. We could see if we can overcome our bad omen. If we don't have any money. No, I'm gonna have to be not interested because I have no money. I can't support the Pope when I have no money. I can't pay for good omens when I have no money. Pilgrim return. Thank goodness. Probably shouldn't have done this right now. Probably shouldn't have put myself in debt over this. Probably this wasn't the smartest thing I could possibly have done. I am legitimately not sure that I even know who you are. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm legitimately not sure I know who that is. Is that like my sister? No. Yeah, that's just some cousin. I don't even know. Maybe like the daughter of one of the brothers I don't care about? Very well. He shall serve me well. New translation. More than anything, my quest to be a learned man is teaching me how much I do not know. What more, there must be so much knowledge that has been lost to the ages as books fall apart or languages are forgotten. Perhaps I could contribute by making a new translation of one of the classic works. Although, what should I translate? The instructions on alchemy and the lanterns of wisdom. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. That is way more us. Ooh. In spite of the fact we're not participating, he is gonna save us from our debt. Thank God. Fine. Then we will pledge to join the army. Hopefully it's so fast that we barely do anything. I don't think I need a benefactory. I don't think we want this kingdom. I don't think we're going to even be participating that much. We'll just support whoever the default benefactor is. To be fair, I'm not sure we're even going to go. But after the Pope gives you money, you got to tell him you're going to send your troops, right? You can't not. New translation! My translation of the Lantern of Wisdom is coming along, but one section in the version I am copying from gives me great pause. The scribes insist that the words on the page mean, as we hold 2 feet, the spirits rising edges of Hunter. That cannot be right, can it? The meaning is obvious. Let me handle this. Do that. Let's split off besiegers and chase him down. The sermon. A strong belief will serve you well, girl. Yeah, you can be zealous. That's fine. Strange that one of my daughters, I said things to her that encouraged her to be, cynical, and the other one I just told her things that made her zealous. It's contrary, you know, we have contradictions in us all, right? That's just how it goes. There we go. Now we will enforce our demands on him. So be it. Now that he's in our possession, we will... Who's his heir? Okay. His heir is his inbred brother. His family. Oh, this damn family. After everything, after the aunt relationship and the fact that if I give it to his brother, and he's excommunicated, probably for the incest, I don't think that's unjust. I don't think that's unjust at all. I think that's correct. So let's just disband our troops. We'll have to decide next time who we give that to, because we're a little bit overwhelmed by everything that's happened right now. Okay, so we now hold all of the Moray titles. This little spot here is now completely independent. We'll grant it to its de jure title. After all this time, Inverness is in my cousin's hands, which is fine, and the rest of Moray we will hand out. I don't know to who, though. We don't really hold much of it. We only hold, like, the capital duchy, so basically we'd be just giving the duchy to somebody. Logically, the best person to give that duchy to is our son, right? We'll figure it out next time, like I said. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.